Nyambicha. Haya, karibuni.
The CS or protocols observed. Kwa majina naitwa Chief Inspector Francis Muli, OCS Maralal. Yangu ningependa yawe machache. And one of the issues I would like to bring to your attention, sir, is the issue of vastness of the areas we administrate over. So it's my kind request that if it's possible, increase of fuel allocation to the vehicles within these areas, sir. Secondly is the challenge which has been brought to your attention by the chiefs, which is the network coverage, whereby it's my kind request, if it's possible, we can have a distribution of satellite phones to ease our communication, sir. Thirdly, I would like to appreciate that NPR officers have been employed, but it's our kind request that more of them can be added, and they are very much important in complementing us in performance of our duties, sir. Sir, on the issue of police colors, especially on the vehicles, within the operation areas, if it's possible, would request that we be allowed to operate with the police vehicles with the common green color, because the white chevron on the Land Cruisers is very much visible, and it makes the officers very visible at a distance when carrying out our operations, sir. Lastly, I would like to talk about the issue of proliferation of small arms within our areas, whereby now a challenge has come up where the firearms are not being used to take care of our animals. Now they are moving into towns whereby now we are reporting cases of robberies. So, sir, if it's possible, we request that issue of disarmament be carried, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bwana OCS. Tumpigie makofi Bwana OCS. Sasa tuende kwa OCS Marti, Bwana Mutembei.
Sir, Honorable CS Interior, our loving IG, all protocols observed. Good afternoon. Sir, my name is Chief Inspector Julius Mutembei, Kaibiro, OCS Marti. Sir, I would like to affirm the point which has been spoken by so many speakers earlier on the issue of transport. Sir, we appreciate the government has issued with the service of vehicles, the listed Land Cruisers, which are allocated 450 liters of fuel. But one of the challenges, sir, half of this fuel is used to do some issues which are not assisting us in our operation. For example, if you consider the place where we are drawing our fuels, somebody is at Baragoing and he is forced to go up to Nyahururu, the nearest point to draw our fuel. It's very discouraging because you will use almost 150 liters and you're going to take 450. So that one's, if we can be allowed, or as a contractor, a local petrol station which has the capacity to be contracted so that we can be drawing our fuel near. Equally, sir, considering the vastness of the area, the 450 liters is not enough for a whole month. So if we can be considered for an addition because of the operation so that we can be efficient. On the second point, sir, we appreciate the judiciary on bringing services closer to Wananchi. They have been able to bring mobile courts within Samburu North and Samburu East sub-counties. But every blessing, sir, come with these challenges. We have been having some issues, especially by coming for the prisoners and taking them to those mobile courts and back. And this has meant as we lost an officer and the 10 prisoners escaped. So if we can be allowed to centralize the court issues within Samburu, where we have the facility of a prison, so that the prisoners will not be moving every now and then. It's better to bring the witnesses rather than bring the prisoners. Otherwise, thank you very much and welcome, sir.
Thank you so much, our CS, Mr. Murkomen, and our IG, and the other protocols observed. My name is Chief Inspector Andrew Nyabicha, OCS Hatchers Post Police Station, Samburu East. Sir, much has been said, many has been said by my fellow OCSs, but I want to highlight some of the challenges, some of the milestones we have made, especially Samburu East, which to me is the epicenter of the entry and exit at the epicenter of banditry in Samburu County. We appreciate so much by the National Police Service and the Ministry for helping us so much, especially in equipment and facilities. We have the personnel, despite the challenges I'm going to highlight briefly. But we are very grateful for the progress we have made. At Samburu East Hatchers, we are at the borderline, bordering Isiolo County, at a given point, Meru County. And the neighboring counties, this is where the appetite for the livestock is very high. So we get people from our areas moving to the other side, or the bandits from the other neighboring counties also coming for the livestock from our people. So we have been called names. Personally, nimeitwa usiweze wewe ndio umefuga wezi because of those challenges, but we have tried to do all we can through community policing, and I'm very happy for the support of the local leaders for synthesizing the misused name, the Moran. That is the name you misused, but ideally it's a different thing. So I just suppose, given it's an exit and entry of the stolen stock, we also have a challenge that the head is so fast. You go as much as 50 kilometers without network, and that's where they usually pass, especially the bandits. But we are very happy that the government has done its best. We have some of the formed-up units that we are able to cap what has been stolen, either from our side or from the other side. Then, I just suppose equally is a cosmopolitan town. It's not, the inhabitants are not generally the locals alone. So it has really helped us, and we thank the local leaders for at least accommodating people from outside, whereby the cultural differences, especially those poor culture or bad cultures, are being eroded. And then finally, we have also tried our best, and we thank also the national government for the highway, Isiolo Moyale Highway. We have had about 90% reduced highway robberies. And this is because of the cooperation between the society, the community members, and the police. Once they are able to sight people on the highway, they usually give us information in time, and we usually respond appropriately. So thank you so much, but we have a challenge. If you consider from your office, at least we have more specialized units, because we have hotspots, very specific entry points. We have Kamanga area. Anytime you hear that the stock has been stolen from Meru or Isiolo, they are heading to the same area. But we are not able to access that given year. So I request that if we have some of the equipments like the drones, at least it will assist us. If they are able to climb those animals to that hill, we are able to get them at the right place. Then, between where we have the formed-up units, the distance is so big. So I request, if it's possible, we have closer formed-up units for easy coordination, and also request for the other stakeholders and the players to ensure that our roads are passable, because that's also another challenge we face, especially when we are following this. Thank you so much, and welcome to Samburu.
Thank you very much. Tupigie OCS wetu wote watatu makofi. Piga ya maana kidogo. Asante sana, tunawashukuru. Sasa tunaingia katika hii kipindi ya formed up units. Niweze kuita Bwana Timothy Munyagia Astu akuje, na anafuatwa na CIP Ndunda pia akuje karibu kwa dakika kidogo tu useme.
Honorable CS, Honorable CS, all protocols observed, good afternoon. My names are Chief Inspector Timothy Munyagia. I'm the Deputy OC, As2 and Company. I'm here to represent the interest of formed up units in our areas of operation. Sir, I can confirm you that formed up units are the backbone of the security to mwananchi in operation areas. And I'm so thankful for best service provision. Now, in formed up units, we have some challenges that I have to air to you so that you can polish them and we deliver the services better to mwananchi. In our areas of operation, we are faced up with harsh climatical conditions, vastness of the area, and the remoteness. In that aspect, I request you, sir, to help us in additional fueling of our vehicles, hand us more surveillance drones to help us in quick surveillance of the animals in times of attacks and rain, sir. We also request your office to provide us the air support for quick delivery of services in emergency cases, and we shall be thankful for that, sir. Additional formed up units in our operational areas are very essential for incident. Sir, in our areas, we also request you to add more ration for well feeding of the officers in our camps. Sir, it will be very unfair to myself if I leave this place without saying that we are so thankful for introducing. We are so thankful for your introduction of 3 years service in one area, then you get transferred. But, sir, I challenge you. You did not consider the formed up units because we have also rights to be or to work in other places that we can invite our families to come and visit us. But in our formed up units like us two, I myself have served for 24 years in operation areas. My family has never visited me. My children have never visited me where I work. So, sir, it is a challenge to you this afternoon. I don't want to continue for more than 24 years. Kichakani, sir, consider it for me. I will be very thankful. It is a great opportunity that I could not leave behind because I do not get another one like this. So in that few remarks, I say thank you and welcome to Samburu County.
To our CS and all protocols observed, I'm Chief Inspector Patrick Ndunda, OC GSU Baragoi. I take this opportunity to thank our CS for visiting us. I have 2 challenges which I faced during my operation, and one of them is network challenge. Most of the areas which I have officers, I have network challenge. So it's the high time I bring my apologies, my I take this chance to say, if it's possible, most of my areas can be covered with network. Another challenge which I face, I have large area to cover. And most of the areas, the fuel which we are allocated for one way or the other is not enough for the job we are doing. So my request, if more fuel can be added. And the last one, most of the terrain which we work, it's not passable. So in case of any attack or any banditry, it's hard to go and follow the raiders. So if we can be provided with drones, it can make our work easier. That's all I have. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Tuwapigie makofi hawa maofisa wetu. Sasa kwa haraka hapa. Hii ni dakika moja. Hii na nitapima. Wapi Chief Inspector Alex Mbaruka wa AP kuja. Tuko na DCIO Samburu East Bwana Ucheng na OCPD Odhiambo kutoka Samburu East na prisons. Huyu anaitwa Julius. Kila moja dakika moja. Gonga hiki tu.
Thank you, sir. To our CS, all protocols officer. Mine is short. First of all, I want to thank you, your CS, for finding time to come and interact with us through this Jukwaa la Usalama. Secondly, sir, I don't want to repeat what has been said by my colleagues. This cuts across all the departments within the National Police Service. But sir, the issue of mobility is a challenge to both departments. Mobility, we thank the government for actually allocating us these leased vehicles. That one we do appreciate. And all these commanders who are here, they can bear witness. But these vehicles, some of them are actually worn out. They have gone beyond the recommended mileage. It is our prayer that, sir, we, with your permission, or through the Office of the Inspector General, they can actually relocate these vehicles which are within this area to be taken down Kenya, then those from the down Kenya to be brought to these forward areas. The issue of fuel. I come from Baragoi. From Baragoi to Nyaurur and back, it's more than 500 kilometers. And I'm going to get 450 liters. I'm using 120 liters to go and take 450. I'm remaining the balance of 300 and what? And that one will run for the whole month. Unlike the other departments within the National Police Service, they are actually given a supplement of fuel. Beyond the 450 liters, they have another one from the, which they call it LPO. So through the Office of the Inspector General and the Deputy Inspector General from the APS, we are looking forward to see our department whether it can be also allocated the same. In terms of personnel, since the merger of the National Police Service with the APS crossing to the other side of the Kenya Police, the APS are remained as a skeleton. So through the introduction of this thing called the GAPO, we are looking for more AP officers to be employed, then be taken to the ground for the APS to be filled. Thank you, sir.